threats to any Kenyan who's yet to be declared guilty of any crime. How do you feel, how do you think that sounds to Kenyans who are yet to commit crime?
I think, Fred, is very sad when you try to drive a narrative to stop the president from being the president and to stop the president from exercising the powers vested in him by the Constitution. And there is not a second or a minute that the president is going to abdicate his responsibility. That includes communicating with clarity to the people of Kenya. The proponents of terrorism activities.
You say communicate with clarity, so this order to shoot people in the legs is now government policy?
It is not government policy, it's a police practice. It's not a new thing. And
the president has always insisted that the police is an independent...
Fred, you know you are not a policeman, I'm not, and all of us, we have never...
Neither is the president.
We have never held guns, but the president is well briefed. He's the chair of the National Security Advisory Council. Allow me to talk. Yeah, don't interject. If you want...
No, it is my show, Bwana Sossion. I will interject when I feel necessary. I will definitely interject.
No, the problem with the teachers, they want you to become a student.
I will interject when I feel I need to.
You don't interject your favorite quote and quote.
No. I don't think that's fair. No, let's not begin.
Now, so the thing here, if we talk about the shoot to immobilize, it is not a new practice. It's a practice by the police that you immobilize criminals. And you know the president is talking about criminals. When you talk about individuals who are invading the police station, and the Chief Justice has said, as much, these are terrorism, and they are classified under the Terrorist Act as domestic terrorists. What else do you call a person who has the courage to invade the police station and ban a police station, or invade a court of law and ban a court of law, or invade a supermarket and ban a supermarket? Those are very dangerous activities and actions, and they are not demonstrations. And I would be very happy to see one day the splashes in the media, the discussions in the media shows about activities that are not anywhere near what we call civilized demonstration. You should also take your time as media to criticize. You cannot maintain a sharp eye contact on the president's activities, and you're trying to deface every bit of it, even where the president is right. He's the father figure and the voice of the country. And when he makes statements, he's making statements that are going, and even when he issues orders, the orders are very, very, very clear. If it is the police are being asked to immobilize these those criminal elements who are involved in terrorist action, and tell me, Fred.
There's an issue here of obvious cases of police brutality.
Why are you talking about police brutality? We're not talking about this banning.
I'm asking a question.
Tell us about these ones who are banning, who are invading the police station. Why are you evading this?
Of the 31 people.
No, you as media.
I'm asking a question.
Why are you not mentioning about these individuals who are banning the police station?
Of the 31 people
these ones who are banning
bodies that are lying in the morgue, there are some cases of even children who are at home who are shot by stray police bullets. When the president issues orders for the police to continue shooting arbitrarily, don't you think that opens the doors for misuse of police fire?
You and me, none of us is a police officer. But when the country degenerates into anarchy and pandemonium, anybody can suffer. And that is why the president is very clear that enough is enough. We can't have people suffering. You cannot tell us you are coming out to demonstrate on a Monday. Then it turns out that you are engaged in terrorist activities. You are not telling us about these individuals who are banning, these individuals who are invading the police stations, these individuals who are doing so many terrible bad things, including even invading a hospital. You remember the invasion of a hospital in Kitengela, beating up the nurses and everybody? I think, Fred, the media should put a spotlight on the wrong activities of what we are calling demonstrations, rather than trying to deface the intervention directives of the president. And the intervention directives of the president shall remain as such. It doesn't matter how much you bastardize through the splashes in the media, or those who have been pushing for regime change. It doesn't matter how much you try to criticize, but I think it is time the country is brought back to security order. We cannot have an economy thriving where there is insecurity.
When we talk about security order, yes, there are indeed criminal elements that have taken over the demonstrations, and that has to be dealt with as well by Dr. Mbai. But should this be the way?